Hello, today I'm responding to a request from a viewer. They've asked if I would talk about depression. So what I'm going to talk about today is, well, basically, what is depression to a degree? Big question, hard to know. The most difficult thing is that if you don't have or have never had depression, it's really hard to know what it is. Okay, I mean, one of the tempting things is like, I'll just pull yourself together. It's not that easy. If it was, don't you think the person already would have done? Well, the other thing is you think, come on, I'll take you out, I'll just cheer you up, eh? Just cheer you up, take you out for a drink down the pub with your mates. To be honest, if you're depressed, it ain't gonna help. Because it's not about being cheered up, it's not that you're sad. You're not just feeling sad. Depression is more of a chemical thing in the brain. It's not just being sad about something. If you're sad, yeah, you can be cheered up, but being depressed, you can't be cheered up. It's very, very different from that. And to be honest, the one about trying to cheer you up is probably one of the, even though it's appreciated, it's difficult if you're feeling depressed to hear that, because it makes you feel that the person doesn't understand, which they don't, because if you've not experienced it, you won't understand it. And I always think if people say that to me, if I'm depressed, I think, actually, I feel really pleased for them, because they've never known what it's like to be depressed. So good for them. They've been lucky not to go down that deep, dark, black hole where you feel like you're totally alone. Yes, I know a lot of you will be recognising that. So, what can you do if somebody's depressed? Can you help them in any way? Well, yes, be there to listen if they want to talk. Be there even if they don't want to talk, just be there for when they do want to talk. Sometimes when somebody's depressed, they just want to be left alone and just to kind of get through it. Talking is always good, but the thing is, they need to do the talking more than you. You can talk as much as you like, but unless you've been through it, then it's hard to know what to say. But if you ask them how they feel, that's quite good. For myself, I've learnt over the years of dealing with post-traumatic stress disorder that talking myself about it helps. I mean, I've been through several courses of therapy and it's been life-changing. I can actually get up in front of a camera and be really confident and smiley like this. Woof. But yeah, it's difficult. But yeah, talking can be very, very difficult. Often when you're depressed, you just want to be left alone. And sometimes it's hard if a friend wants to be left alone because you think they're rejecting you. But it's not really that, it's just they can't cope. It's like the feeling of walking into a supermarket and you're there and there's crowds of people about and you just end up running out of the store because you just can't cope with it. I mean, even though I'm a very confident person, in the past I've had episodes where I've actually run out of a store because I can't cope with it, whereas normally I can stand up in front of hundreds of people just fine. It's very, very different from normal life, depression is. But it goes on cycles. You get the highs, you get the lows. The lows can be incredibly low and the highs incredibly high. But yeah, it's the lows that are the problem. But yeah, the main thing is be there for the person, be supportive, but don't try and fix it. You don't need to fix it. That takes a lot of time. And to do that, the person's got to do it when they're ready, talk about it as they want to. It's got to be on their terms, because the last thing you need when you're depressed is to feel pressured. You need all the pressure off possible. It just is a crippler. Anyway, I think I'll probably make more on this series because I think it's probably going to touch a few people. But if you've got any comments or you'd like me to talk about anything in particular about depression or about another subject, just write it down there in the comments there. Yeah, there's it. Hello, what's that one? Oh yeah, anyway, if you've got any questions about this or anything else, just let me know and I'll do a video response for you. Thank you. Ruff.